Hey, what's up, boomers? Oh my goodness, it's 2 days before Thanksgiving. It is what is it? Tuesday, 2 days before Thanksgiving, 2024. And I've been wanting to do this, and I'm deciding this is the time to do it. I am thankful, very thankful for the comments on the YouTube channel. It's one of my biggest surprises that so many of you would take the time to comment. And it was the first step, I think, in finding out something about you, getting to know you. I'll share with you here at the end of the video about, I think this would be considered, it is my first real contact from the community. And I gave that person a call out of the blue. Speaking of blue, got one of my favorite coffee mugs just because of its design, even though it doesn't match my perfect one. It's blue on the inside. Cut that out. Anyway, going to run through as many of these as I can. As I said, I'm thankful for these comments. I did a count, and as of this morning, there were 366 comments. That included many of my replies. I've been unable to reply to all of you, but I do appreciate it. And I won't be able to cover all of them today. As a matter of fact, today's comments are going to come primarily from the very first video, video number 1. And there were 198 comments, again, including my replies to that video. It seemed to resonate with many of you. I also got the most subscribers from that one video. About a month ago, Irene, I mentioned you in another video about this comment. She said, that was actually not a bad video, but you really need to turn off that fan. It's driving me nuts. Irene, I've checked out she's a realtor, and I've checked out her channel. Very cool, very nice. And your comment actually created a laugh. I laughed at that one. That was pretty good. Dancing Alone with Rentals said, if I had grandkids and they found my horrible channel and watched my disaster pieces, they would fall into a deep depression. Dancing, I've checked out your channel. It's very interesting. And I can see you have a sense of humor. Tube Master wrote, I am almost half your age, but I can already relate. Hope to retire soon. Yeah, and I hope you can too. And I think if you do it right, you can. William 8186. You've commented a couple times. I'll get back to maybe a more recent one that you made. But I really like your channel, William. And I think you really need to dive into more. Don't be so hard on yourself. Very interesting channel, William. I really like it. James Esslinger says, good luck, my friend. I got 1,000 subscribers in the last 6 months just by uploading videos consistently. Watch hours, I am still working on, and I heard live videos is a good way to get watch hours. Totally agree, James. Very cool channel, and that I've checked on yours. The live is something I'm really interested in. I wanted to do this as a live, but I just haven't figured out which platform to use yet and which one I'll ultimately end up using. Gonna just do the coffee with maybe reading comments. Next comment I want to mention here was from Pedro Travel. And he said, after watching, I guess, enough of my video, he said, basically, you just need to do something. That one I found some humor in. Pedro, I appreciate at least you checking it out and responding to really my comments there, my thoughts as I began. Is I've been trying to start this thing, to do something, as you mentioned, for 12 years. And I have, and here I am a month later still going. Now this next one is one of the ones, well, let me just read it. Just happened on this channel. This, by the way, is from Moose Lovers. I'm a Canadian. Just want to say I've been on here, YouTube, for about 15 years in total with various channels. I'll be 66 in December. That means I'm older than you, William, Moose, by a couple months. It's been real tough living financially lately. I get that. I have a couple of pensions. My wife is now on disability, etc., for health, so her income is lower. But I've put a lot into my channel over these years, but I never plan to make any money from it. Very few subs and channel views. My channel is for sharing my special wildlife moments and kitty moments, etc., with those that are interested in them. but a lot of competition out there. I also have a heart condition as well, and I think I mentioned mine or have on my channel. About 12 years ago, I didn't have a heart attack. I just couldn't breathe. I had one artery completely blocked. Exactly my situation as well, and had rerouted around the blockage. I think my situation, although they didn't say that. And two more partially blocked. Again, very similar to my situation. 2 stints back to back, and voila, today I feel great. I was very interested in your comment there. I don't know if you're still watching or if you check back in, but if you do, I'd love to hear what changes you made. I'll be talking about mine because I think for those of us who have suffered and survived a heart event, we really do wonder how to go forward. Anyway, you just said, just have fun with the channel, even if no one sees it. And best of all, enjoy every minute of life you have. Don't live on YouTube, just live. Fantastic advice, Moose. Really appreciate that comment. Next comment was by someone I know, and it's the only comment she's made. It was from my daughter, and she just said daughter because of the prompt I gave in the video. And then American Gen Xer wrote, have you thought about living in Ecuador? $1,500 a month, live like a king. Actually, American Gen Xer, I have thought about that. I've watched about it, and it is on the possible list. There's pros and cons, obviously, about Ecuador, but yeah. Okay, another one that was offering a suggestion for improvement, and I appreciate this. Nick Lindsay says, start by getting a dedicated microphone for your audio. Totally get it. I've actually done that. I just haven't used it yet. I have it sitting here. It's a DJI, and I just feel like this is good enough audio for now. But Nick, if you check back in, the new microphone will be in play soon. Mr. Dan Vant, good on you, he says on this start. I have subscribed to support you on your journey. Appreciate that, Dan, and hope that we get to know you a little bit better. You look like you and I have some things in common. Richard Gomez, 5008, technology is great. Learn everything you can. Everyone is a starter at first. I started doing video with the first color RCA video consumer camera. Oh, the Pinful Life. Pinful. I just started my second channel, and I'm doing a 31-day challenge. I just checked your channel out today to see how you're doing. And guess what? The Pinful Life is succeeding. I think she's approaching the end of this 31-day challenge right now because these comments were a month ago. To learn to edit, to film quickly. If you have the time to do it every day and try different filming editing methods, agreed. It can help you figure out your style and niche if you're still trying to find out what you want to focus on. Or like me, 46 scattered brain lady who is a little bit computer illiterate. I just figured out how to cut and paste and download like 2 months ago. You're doing pretty well then. It's been a learning experience. So many new skills. Great video. Subbed. Thank you so much. And congratulations on getting through this first month. Be interesting. I'd like to see what that first one you did was, and then your latest one as of, I think it was yesterday. Voice Vamp. Kudos, brave one. I subscribed immediately. Thank you. Mine is a hot mess also. Paid attention to that title. Appreciate that. But I will know it will improve. Yes, we will improve. Both of us. The point is that we have to prioritize progress over perfection. Thanks for that, Voice Vamp. Joe Van Cleve says, 67 years old, YouTuber here. Do it for the passion, not for an expectation of financial payout. Absolutely, and as you know, and as you all will come to know, if nothing else, this will be a great legacy activity for the family. Otherwise, you will be a slave to the algorithm. That is so true. I really want to take the algorithm and say, and if you do earn some financial reward, good on you. Joe, I 100% agree with your philosophy here. Adept Voluptus. Thanks for the memory, although I never got the cons I wanted back then. I'm celebrating my retirement by subbing. The kids are wonderful. Wow, fantastic. I've thought about doing some subbing, but to be honest, I don't think I can handle a classroom these days. As I mentioned, the technology is so different. And I don't know if I really want to deal with 13 or 14-year-olds anymore. At least that was where I spent most of my time. And as far as those cons, I'm still committed to doing that story in a future video when we're talking about, well, if you have to ask what are cons, then You're too young for this information, this subject matter. Here is Philip Zoe. Emma, 63, started my channel 2 weeks ago. I have watched every video on starting. My niche is retiring in the Philippines. Wow, fantastic. I mentioned here. I visited the Philippines going on 1 year ago in 2 weeks. And I hope to be able to share that trip. It's my first real international trip. And boy, it was fantastic. So I mentioned to you that it was the biggest trip of my life, and I experienced a 7.7 earthquake while I was there. Then I come to find out Philippines is considered the most dangerous place in the world to live for all kinds of reasons. But great job, Philip. I'm going to check out your channel. Steve Easton Media. Oh, Steve. Okay, so Steve's been he's becoming a regular on the channel. And Steve, I hope to be able to talk with you more because you are doing what I should have been doing 20 years ago. And your stuff, Steve's videos are really good, and he's just getting started. He says, first of all, who let you into my closet to get all my electronic toys out? Yeah, he and I share the same, we have a history or a collection of things we've bought over the years in terms of technology. I too am starting over again after several previous attempts with his YouTube, but this time with renewed focus and dedication. Yes, you have, and I've seen a few of your videos right now. Man, this guy's way ahead. He's a natural with putting a story together and editing. I'm in my early 50s. I'm looking at this as hopefully a way to earn some extra money for traveling to make more videos. Time will tell, but this is a great start. I bet we could get together and talk for hours, not only about YouTube and everything around the subject, but many more. Looking forward to seeing how you progress. Thanks so much, Steve. Appreciate the encouragement. I hope I can be an encouragement for you. And I think there's room as we develop and as you all watch out there to where I'm thinking one of the things I'd really like to do is to do, I don't want to call them interviews. I want to say where we get together and we talk over maybe some coffee and share with you, the viewers, life in 2025 and how we're using this technology for the betterment and for the good. All right. Dwell with, I see people do this and I see them struggling over the names, and I understand that now. So, Dwell with Fatine. Wow, you have a lot of equipment. Appreciate. Thanks for, and guess what? That wasn't even all of it. When I look at that, I think that's a lot of money sitting there. I wish it kind of had back. Nancy Green says, you go boomers. Thank you, Nancy. Awesome, man. We boomers must stick together. Cruise View has an interesting channel coming. I was starting to think I was the only baby boomer posting on YouTube at 72. No, there's a lot of us and growing every day. All of a sudden, though, I've been seeing so many in 60s, 70s, and 80 years of age doing YouTube. Great to see. Yes, I agree. I'm hoping that someday it will subsidize my retirement. In the meantime, I'm having fun. I've only been at it for 10 months or so. And yeah, Cruise View talks about cruising, and I'm looking forward to the video I'm thinking he's going to do soon about comp cruises. It's a fun way to go. Back in my earlier life, I sold cruises. One of my jobs at the time was selling cruises, working for Carnival Cruise Lines from Colorado. Story coming. Stay tuned. By the way, I want to interject here, and I forgot all about this. In the past, I would, after trying to sequence shorter sections of each video, I would have to get up, go turn off the camera, etc. And then I was reminded in a video I was watching just the other day, you can coordinate the start and stop with your iPhone, with your Apple Watch. This is so cool. I can just stop it, start it right like that. Onward, new music review. Hey, great work getting things going. I'm no youngster myself, and I started my music channel and social site a couple of years ago to help new artists. I can tell your experience is definitely a bonus. Good luck. Thanks so much, new music review. I wish we could share music. I'm still working through that, boy, because one of the fastest ways to get a copyright strike against your YouTube channel or on YouTube is to have music playing that's copyrighted. Can't do that. All right, what else? Brilliant Leather, congrats on launching your channel. I'm a boomer and have a relatively new YouTube channel too. Just retired and have the same challenges. You made me laugh with the equipment roll. Thank you very much. I'm going to sub to you because we have some similarities. I'd like to listen to what's on your mind while I'm puttering around in my shop. Good luck. Thank you so much, Brilliant Leather. Christine 1519 says, folks at our age have a ton of stories about historical and cultural events that add value to any conversation. Yes. That's typically when I start in with adding value. It's value to us, right, Christine? To them, what they hear is, here he goes again. I've had younger people say, oh, he's using his dad voice again. My grandkids, she says, love to hear about my life and what went on in the past. We know stuff. Hey, isn't that true? Our grandkids love us. They'll listen to everything and anything. And on a video that I did just a couple weeks ago, I have evidence of that with my grandkids watching me talk about Social Security. Come on, they don't have a clue. They even said, I don't know what he's talking about, but I like it because they love us. That's cool. We know stuff. I like it. Pocket Rob says, good luck on your start. Cheers. Thank you so much. That's cool. Alex Costa, photo. Laugh out loud. It's a good first video, dude. I will not relate to you starting YouTube, or I do not relate, but I went to check your videos and I relate to the other thing. I did it too. Survived a heart attack at age 46 2 years ago. Keep bringing videos and keep healthy. Yeah. I'm looking here. Alex, I want a group developed that we are survivors of this, because from what I understand, we can prevent the next one. And I'm trying to figure out what that is, because depending on who you're listening to, it can go either way. But you said, I'm actually struggling to change my life. Still didn't quit smoking, in and out of diet and exercise. Man, I totally get it, Don. Don't beat yourself up on it. But seriously, it's nice to see other people that went through the same stuff and are doing well. Anyway, I'm not a boomer, but I'm following your channel. Keep the videos coming. Alex, I'll check more out from you, and I hope that you'll hang around. We have some stuff we can relate to, don't we? Next, David 4102, congrats on your new channel. I wish you the very best with it. Thanks so much, David. I'm in the same boat, basically, and am considering a YouTube channel of my own, subbed. Someday I'm going to want to ask you about CapCut. Video idea? Yes. As a matter of fact, my videos that started 5 years ago, a few of them that I posted on the channel were done in iMovie, which I really liked. It's easy. I was getting pretty good at it, and then I don't know. CapCut I've been very happy with, and I'm learning how to use it, although I've tried to update it now twice and it won't do it. So there must be a bug there on that. But yeah, David, I'll probably do a video coming up about CapCut. And it's so easy. I've just, a lot to learn with it, and it has been very easy in video editing. I just saw something recently where it says that's maybe the number one thing of why many of us don't start is we're intimidated of the technology, the editing. We think it's really hard. It's more time consuming than anything, and it's very learnable on YouTube, and it is way much easier though than what you are thinking and what I thought. Pendar7 says, well, I'm over 60 with the channel and trying to find my way. Laugh out loud. Good luck, brother. Thanks so much. That's fun. Oh, here's someone it was in Russian, I think. So I put it in Google Translator, and this is in 5G. In 5G, I don't know. I think it's Russian. I put it in the Google Translator, it came up, and then my response to this was, yes, huge regret not starting sooner. Hello, Russia. Yeah, so that came up. Very cool. Very cool. Cindy64 says, I came here to check out this first video basically because I'm considering and procrastinating on the idea of doing some creating in future. This is a recurring theme, people, boomers and others. You're thinking about YouTube. You'd like to do it, but you're procrastinating. And man, I've been doing a lot of thinking about that, what I could tell you if you're a procrastinator, of which I am the tops procrastinator. And so stay tuned. We're going to talk about that. And I hope I'll be able to spur some of you on to get over that. It's not a hump, it's a mountain. She says, Cindy says, she's still on the fence, as I guess the understanding of the whole of technology, social media, and YouTube community is confusing and daunting. Yes and no. Keeping it simple. You only need to start. There's what we see. This is all we need to know. and then take the next step. I am 65, congrats, and just now applying to retire as well. So there's still a lot to learn about. So I'm looking forward to see how things pan out for you. Good luck for your future. Now listen, if things don't pan out for me, Cindy, don't let that deter you. I could see it in the future. Cindy's writing her memoir. You know, I wanted to do YouTube. I was going to do YouTube, but then it didn't pan out for What's Up Boomer. So I'm out of here. And by the way, speaking of whatever, guess who's coming to make her presence known? It's the co-host. Come on in, co-host. Baby girl, come here. Come here. Look, she's peering around the corner. Come here. Come in and see the people. Talk to the people, baby girl. What do you say, huh? So glad you could make it. Don't stand on my clipboard. I almost said keyboard. Okay, I've started a clip just for you. Are you happy now, huh? So great that you could come in and join us. Where was I? Here's C. Craig says, I'm also 66 and I can so relate. That's a 4-0 so relate to your story. Even the kitty in the background. Wow, what a coincidence. She's not so much in the background anymore, is she? Also, need to deal with financial challenges, and yet I made my living in video. Ooh, wow, fantastic. And going back over these, I'm going to go to your channels. And see, Craig, I see your avatar is your cat, which is pretty cool. Jennifer's glowing. Hey, Phil, welcome to the YouTube community. I'm a boomer too. Right on, Jennifer. I wish you so much success. You've got this. Thanks so much, Jennifer. That was just 2 weeks ago. I clicked on, this is at A Tiny Spark of Goodness. I clicked on your video because I'm just starting too, and I can totally relate to it, feeling like a hot mess. Your personality is very likable, and I wish you all the best. Awesome. Thanks so much, Tiny Spark. Yeah, it's one video at a time. I'm accepting it's not perfect, and it's gonna be what it is. Next up, Maximiano Lanetta. This is not coincidence. This is recommended by your same age niche, so start now. The content is far more different than 20 and 30-year-old people. Exactly. We have more wisdom, experience, and funny growing up moments, so start talking about it. Always remember, boomers, Gen X and millennials, you are the niche. Ah, love it. We're our own niche, and we are our own individual niche, and we have some stories to share, and I think that's awesome. Hey, thanks for that encouragement, because that's kind of an encouragement for the whole community right there. Kat Wilson, 6208 says, congratulations on starting a channel. Been seeing more people over the age of 40, such as myself, starting a channel. So true. So true. You know, it's tough to keep up with everybody, though. So I think the comments, if we go, that might be the best way. As I go around checking your channels out, time for her to go. She's becoming a pest. Maybe we stay connected with a comment here and there. All right, Busy Girl 3576 says, great job on the first video. Enjoy the journey. By the way, what I wanted to do in this video is to be able to put up, I've seen other people be able to do this. I know there's a way, I just couldn't figure it out, couldn't find out, that I could put each one of these comments in this video. You'd be able to read along while what I'm reading. I will get there. That's another reason I had originally planned to do this live, because depending on what software you're using, you can actually just pull it up and show it on the screen. Really like that interactivity. Something to do in the future. Start here, Tajmir. What's up, Boomer? I think I struggle most with being uncomfortable speaking in English instead of my first language, not finding the right words and feeling very nervous when the cam is on. And I got to tell you, start here, Tajmir. Don't let that stop you, because you can edit everything, and editing is much easier than you think. And I'll tell you what, at least in my experience, when I see a person that's doing this as their second language, in other words, English not their first, man, I have huge respect for that. Please, I think the majority of English-speaking people will really respect you even more for that, because all I got to say is if someone didn't, I'd like to see them do a YouTube channel in your native language. So do it. It can happen. Oh, and that was the second comment you made. Your first comment was, "What's up, Boomer? Good luck on your journey. I've started mine from scratch a few days ago and I'm struggling, but determined to keep going. I'm in the over 40 club." Right on. That's awesome. Okay, so I just popped over to Start Here Tajmir. Daily motivational videos. Man, she's awesome. You're doing it. You are doing it. So, wow, you didn't need any of my encouragement. I'll have to check this out more. It looks great. Props to you, Tajmir. Your last video was just you put out two or three in the last day. So really good for you. I wish you the best of luck. We'll follow each other's journey here. Okay, Woods and Wisdom. Very well done. I love the idea of making this a legacy tribute to your family. Hoping to start my channel soon. Judy Williams, 1854. So, I know some of my former students would say I was alive then. Congratulations on finally starting your channel. Phew, it was a huge relief. I decided yesterday to start a channel or two. This was a month ago. I love books and I've always been an avid reader. I found BookTube. Your comment actually had me looking at, BookTube. That sounds cool. And I have books I wanted to review because those would be cool videos. I like watching those. I just didn't know if there was copyright deals with that. But you said, I found BookTube and a lady who lost her job, so she started a BookTube channel. Interesting. I did a little research and realized I can do this too. Awesome. I'm a boomer too, so I can give a different view on different books than I usually see on book sites. Ooh, yes you can. I'm hoping to launch my site within a month. I'm looking forward to see what subjects you will write about, and I'd love to see your newsletter. Awesome. Judy, I don't know if you've subscribed thus far. I do have a link for that. I'll put it. It's in the every video's information side. If y'all would check that out, that's good. I haven't kicked it in full gear, but if you'd like to just read, I plan to maybe evolve the newsletter into sort of just a top reads or videos for we boomers as well as others. Next account, aw crap dash tech. Oh, I was thinking about that. That makes sense. Tech leads to a lot of all crap moments. Welcome to the pool. The water's fine. I'm 68 and started my channel last year. Well, how cool is that? Midlife anti-crisis. Your comment was, dude, retirement is a time of making the best of how things turned out. You're quoting me there. Profound. New sub. Sounds like we might be on a similar path. So many great ideas about that and things I want to share. You know, how am I going to spend my final years in a location or a space I had hoped would be better financially? It certainly is beyond good in many other ways, and that's a topic for a future videos, really. And midlife anti-crisis. Yeah, I'd love to hear more from you about where you've been or where you have arrived. It's Dina. I'm here for it. I'm a fan of bulleted lists to speak from, at least. Of course, I haven't started my own channel yet, so sort of dumb videos for my family in the US of me playing washboard. All right, Dina, all right. Start dreaming, start putting lists together of ideas. Do it. It's one of the things, too, that helped me know that I've got plenty of content to video. Kind of motivating. The introverted YouTuber. There's a lot of people on YouTube that think they're introverts, and I guess it's okay to be an introvert. As a matter of fact, I think some believe it's better to be introverted and do YouTube than to be an extrovert and do YouTube. The introverted YouTuber says, great video, thanks so much. I'm launching my YouTube channel as well. I'm so glad you're here to tell the story after your massive heart attack. Oh, I don't like the word massive. It wasn't, thank God, because if it was, I wouldn't have survived, according to the cardiologist, with the blockage I had on the Widowmaker. You have great energy. Love the dinosaur with personality. Haha. There are so many. I don't remember. Did I say that? Or did someone else say that? There are so many wonderful people here on YouTube. We middle-agers and beyond have much to offer. Couldn't agree more. Thanks so much for that comment. That was fun. That's encouraging. 60 plus and coffee. This is good. 60 plus says 62 here. And I too have tried to have the perfect setup to start my channel. I have so many cool gadgets and have only been using my iPhone 15 Plus, my AirPods, and a selfie stick for the few videos I've done. My channel is growing Super slow, but growing. Keep going. New sub here. I'm checking you out. And then I did, guys, I hope you can hear this. Listen to this. Here is 60 plus and Sophie. Yes, listen to this. She says, embracing my 60s, enjoying life, healthy cooking, exercise, and plethora of hobbies. I love it. This is good stuff. Let's do this real quick. Listen to this closely. I hope you hear it. Listen.
If you're over 60 and you want to start a YouTube channel, do it.
If you're over 60 and you want to start a YouTube channel, she's looking right at the camera. Do it. Awesome stuff. Thanks for your comment. So many more comments just on this first video. I'm sure this has gone on long enough. So, and this is the perfect place to wrap it up, because I referenced something earlier, I think, in this video from this person. This is from Travis Foster Art. And Travis has made a number of comments. This was his first video on my first comment on my first video. He says, "What's up, Phil? You are a young 66, brother." Okay. "Keep them coming. Thanks for the encouragement. One boomer to the next." Really appreciate that. I liked it. And he's made a number of other comments. And let me wrap up this video with this little story. Yeah, this is the perfect wrap up. You know, sometimes I don't know how I was going to start this, and wasn't sure how I was going to finish it. I thought I'd read through all these comments. I'd read through enough, and more to come. And I hope these comments, by reading these comments, hope you see, because I don't expect anyone to read every comment. It's impossible. You have way more things to do with your life than that. So this would be just one way of also learning and feeling a part of this community that's on my channel, as well as the other channels. Maybe find some other people to watch. Well, this guy made a comment today. He went back in time on one of my early videos when I was healing up, as I called it, in Kentucky, where my daughter and son-in-law were living at the time, outside of Louisville. And I had my heart event in April, and this was now August, and after my heart event, I had a tremendous gout attack that I couldn't walk for 3.5 months, literally couldn't walk. And I went there. My daughter says, "Come get," they were saying I had to take some time off work. They just said, "This is too difficult," because I went back to work in about a week or two. It was a desk job, but long story short, I decided, yeah, I'm going to take some time off from work. I'm going to go. My daughter and son-in-law offered to go spend time with them. She'd help take care of me. I went there on crutches, so I was making progress, because for the first 2 weeks, I couldn't do anything but use a walker. And I got on the plane with crutches, and I got there, and I did a video from my daughter's backyard. I was there. It was the second day. I immediately started to feel better, and I started to be able to limp around without the crutches. And 3 weeks later, I was walking amazingly. So it was a great healing time. But I did this video from the backyard one morning in Kentucky. It was a beautiful summer morning. There was a lot of sounds, like with the locusts going off, and there was a train in the distance. It's actually an idyllic situation, and this place they lived was very idyllic. And so Travis wrote a comment, said he was going back, something, well, let me see that real quick. I just had the thought just occurred to me. I hope this watch thing, starting and stopping these clips, is working. We're going to find out. So it's a video in the back. It was 5 years ago. Now, I went back to watch it, prompted by his comment. Wow, bringing back all kinds of memories, things I had forgotten. And that, again, illustrates and confirms the point of doing YouTube, being a great historical record of your own life and helping you recall the things you were thinking and feeling years ago. In this case, just 5 years ago. It's entitled "How to Use This Channel in Healing Up in Kentucky." So when I was kind of doing a couple of those videos back then, I felt the need. It was more thinking out loud of the things I would do with my channel, what my plans were. And it was healing up in Kentucky, which is really what it was about. But like I said, it was a beautiful morning. So Travis, 6 hours ago, wrote this comment: time traveling back 5 years, and also to Kentucky. As it turns out, he lives in Tennessee, and this was one of the things that prompted him to watch this video. Think, that maybe whatever. Time capsule with locusts and summer sounds. I'm from Tennessee, just south of Kentucky, so the sounds are familiar. Well, Travis has made a few comments, very supportive, very encouraging. So I went and checked out his channel, which I thought I'd done before, and all of a sudden, you know what? When I went at first, I did a quick check, and I just saw this stuff about garden stuff. Not really interested in that, so I didn't really pursue it further. Today, I scrolled down. He was showing kids or anyone how to draw things, doodles and art. I'm like, well, this is crazy. I had recently bought Ed Wemberly's drawing book, Make a World. I saw it in Austin Kleon's newsletter, and he highly recommends this to learn it. I would love to be able to draw even this good. And I wanted to do this. I thought this would be a great activity with my grandkids because the grandgirls love to draw. They're always making pictures and stuff. I thought I'll do this with them, and we are doing that now. It's a great connection activity. Well, then when I see Travis doing this, I find out he's an illustrator, professional. He's done, and then I saw he did an article. I saw someplace where he's worked for or with Highlight Kids Magazine. One of my favorite childhood memories was Highlight Magazine, which you saw at the doctor's offices, the dental offices. Not that I was able to go there very often, but I remember those, and I remember the fine things were my most fun activities. One of my favorite childhood memories. Comes to find out, that's what he does. I was so excited because I thought about getting an illustration for the What's Up Boomer channel. I went to his website. There's his number. I called him this morning out of the blue. He says hello, and and I said, hey, you know, Travis, I don't think you'll have any idea who this is. He goes, no, I don't. I said, it's What's Up Boomer, Phil. Then he kind of, whoa, yeah. So this is just an example of how this channel already is really bringing some connections that are awesome. I'm hoping, I don't know how this will develop, but I'm hoping that this will be an opportunity. I know where, let's put it this way. I know where I'm going to get an illustration for What's Up Boomer. And we had a really nice talk for about 10, 15 minutes. Again, he was very encouraging, nice person. And I think he should get back to his channel, especially as he's a little younger than me, almost a decade. But as he approaches his late 50s, I think that he's got some great potential and great stories I would love to hear on a channel by him. Well, that's about it, guys. We'll wrap it up today. I have no idea how long this is going to go. I thought this would be about, I was thinking 8 to 10 minute video. I'm afraid and I mean, I still scratched the surface with all the neat, encouraging comments. And I look forward to sharing more and having discussions more with the comments on the channel. If you are watching this for the first time, leave a comment. You're welcome here, whether you're a boomer or not. Just understand when you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s, of which about maybe 10%, 13% of this channel is, just let me give you a clue. When you leave a comment, we boomers are saying they've got a thing or two to learn. So have a good day, guys. Later.